Hey guys, what is up? Infinite Cars here. We are back for week 4. This is the team builder where you get to watch me team build in hopes of beating my opponents. Last week we didn't do so well, and we only lost by 2, so not going to complain there. But I think Galvantula right now, automatic bring, go ahead, slow everything down except for Kilowattrel and Moltres. Everything else is going to get slowed down. Of course, the Ariados exists, but I think defensively, offensively right now, Fire type looks really, really good into Heracross, into Cacturn, Ariados, and it hits most other things for neutral. Hits Magneton before Terra, so Arcanine could be really good here. We'll change its moveset over in the thingy, but let's go ahead and put it here. Save. We'll change item. We'll go more fire type piece. We're gonna go Berserker because I really like him defensively with the ability to have offense and still tank hits. So we need that specifically for the Florges, who has a monstrous special defense. So we don't want to go and hit it with special attackers, which we have 1, 2, 3, no, 4, 5-ish, but you're more of a tank. I honestly want to drop Gastrodon. I don't know why I picked him up, but there's no real other pick for that price. So I think we'll leave him and we'll worry about it later. So we've got those 3. Now here's where things get interesting, because Hitmonchan could be a bit of a threat. So I would think to go Articuno. Actually, Articuno does really good into his team, except for the Cacturn. But even then, it hits it on with the flying type. So yeah, actually setting up an endgame with Articuno could be really, really good. So let's rip that and put that in here. Okay, so we've got that. And we'll work on movesets in this video as well. We'll probably rip some of it from here because I really liked this team. I'm not gonna lie. I needed to. Actually, I already had webs up. Never mind. So yeah, Moltres seems like a really big threat into my team. I might just bring Electrode for it. Because Terra Ice doesn't look great. Terra Fairy Electrode though hits you. Terra Fairy Electrode could be pretty nice. Yeah, I might go Terra Fairy Electrode. Unless does Alolan Raichu, does it get any, or like, actually we can go Terra Fairy, Terra Blast on it, because it does have a higher special attack than Electrode, I think, at 95 versus 80. Yeah, so we could go and just bring raw Alolan Raichu and go, and make sure we're specifically outspeeding some of these things. But I do like bringing just raw Alolan Raichu here. We'll bring him off the bench, let him get used. I did not mean to click that other button, I'm not gonna lie. So I mean, yeah. So that'll bring our oops. Sorry, I clicked the wrong buttons. Alright. So we don't have any type overlap except for the electric type between Galvantula and Alolan Raichu. I like that here. So we still have one more slot. And who would we want to bring? It also comes down to who's our biggest threat on this side. I would like to bring another electric type, honestly. But we also want to think defensive here. So, resisting both bug and fighting, that's Articuno's job. Well, actually, we're not resisting bug, that's neutral. But, dang. We need a better defensive hit bug. But Blastoise we hit offensively and resist with who? Nobody. I need a grass type. Well, I mean, we can bring Paldean but the only thing it hits is Moltres, and it hits Chinchino, and I guess Magneton, but it still will get good damage off. So I guess we'll bring it, and then we'll worry about these sets here. Yeah. So similar team to last week. Just trading out the Terra Captain, it looks like, I think. Yeah. Yeah. The team is the exact same, different ordering because of my thought processes. But we'll try and rip similar ideas. Sorry for all the sniffling. It's pretty much a common trope at this point for me. With every time I'm recording, just got a stuffed nose. Yeah. So I like this Berserker set. I'm not gonna lie. I really like this Berserker set because this thing's pretty bulky and can still output good damage. So we're gonna Control C. Control V. It's pretty much similar moveset to what's there, just different moves, I think. So this just gives it the ability to pivot, do damage. Really, the only thing he can hit me with is that Moltres and the Heracross. Because he resists this, flying type from this, grass type. He can hit with the Hitmonchan. But I resist both the bug and poison. I resist the bug from here. I resist normal, and I resist dragon. So defensively, just cracked over here. Really like being pretty fast over here with Articuno. The ability to set up. Yeah, Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball is specifically for that Dracloak. Freezing Glare hits the Heracross. And the Ariados and the Hitmonchan. Okay. So we've got that specifically set. Air Slash to hit Heracross again. Hitmonchan, Cacturne. Did I already say Ariados? I don't remember. Calm Mind. Yeah, I like that. The only thing I am scared of is Sucker Punch from Cacturne. So I think the ability to bring in Paldean on a Sucker Punch is pretty alright. Only thing is Grass Seed hits hard, but I've got Close Combat to hit it hard. So I think that's alright. So now we want to dial in the Arcanine set. What do we want to do for Arcanine, though? Actually, I don't know why I set its stats to be close to equal. Except I didn't, really. Because it's already bulking itself through Intimidate. So, bulking itself physically, that is. So, just investing the rest into Spadef could be alright. I think, what do they have to set up hazards? Ariados probably to set up poison or toxic spikes. Ooh, we do need a toxic spike as absorber. Well, we've got Berserker to defensively take it. But I would like to bring one of our two poison types. But I don't know. They're going to be a hard bring, just especially with Kilowattrel and Mesprit. So I think they've really built around that very, very well. So yeah. Also, just the tech from Surf could be pretty cool. We'll see how it plays out. Yeah. So let's go back over to Arcanine. Will-O-Wisp, not going to be good here. Morning Sun, not going to last long enough. Flare Blitz, good damage. Extreme Speed, chip damage. I guess we can bring Iron Head out in case of needing to take out Florges. And then yeah, wow, I didn't realize how much he actually had in his tool set. That's pretty cool. And then fourth move, so I mean we hit you. We now hit you. We can't really hit you. We can chip at you. That's pretty much it. Mesprit, I don't want to worry about with. Yeah, no, I don't want to worry about Mesprit with Actually, Arcanine could be pretty good. Yeah, we'll just go run 4 moves and bring another Assault Vest. Just so that this thing can be bulky as flip, and we'll just use it to specifically tank stuff, and we'll throw the rest there, I guess. Yeah, there, that. I don't know. Something like that. These are very, very arbitrary stat spreads, but just about as what I can do. So, Galvantula being ability to quickly throw out sticky webs, survive, deal damage. Pretty simple. Arcanine, chip, big damage, and then coverage moves, be bulky. Berserker, be bulky, do damage, and do big damage at that. So that's cool. And I mean, close combat, I mean, just tough claws. Getting a tough claws boost is really, really nice there. Actually, what if we could? No, not choice band, because we need the we need the special defense, especially facing up against the Florges. Articuno Galarian, deal damage, fast, hard. Do they have Intimidate? Actually, I think we only get one ability anyway, yeah. So, and then choice specs. Is that best for this situation? I think not. But what would be... What would be? HDB maybe? No. I'll have to check to see if, like, if duplicate items is disallowed, but I don't think it is. I think that's just a VGC thing. So I think we'll be okay with that. Magnet seems like too much attack because it really only helps against one Pokemon. Actually, no, 2. And is it enough? Yeah, no. So we want to have boosts on everything. So would we want to go like? What is the thing? Wise glasses. I mean, it just boosts it by 1.1. Yeah, we'll go with it. It's yeah, just so that we can get a little bit more damage on all of our moves. Yeah. I'm not specifically being to outspeed anything. I really wish I had Psychic Terrain. I'm not gonna lie, just to block priority, to be honest. But you can only get so much as a as a pickup player. So we've covered for you, kinda covered for you. Have we done enough to cover for Mesprit? I mean, Berserker can hit it with knockoff. We can hit it with crunch. We can hit it with bug buzz. Okay, so we probably have it covered enough. Kilowatt roll. Could run Volt Absorb. Could run, what is it, Wind Power? Or the first turn after Till and it gets powered up. We haven't really covered for it. Psychic doesn't do as much. Especially not when we have a Psychic type in Articuno. Do you get Ice Beam? Do you get Bolt Beam coverage? No, you don't. What Ice type moves might you get? No, you get none. So you don't get bolt beam coverage. Okay. I didn't realize how hard trying to beat Kilowattrel would be. I mean, we resisted both defensively, so I think actually just having Psychic might be okay. Yeah, we just used it to kind of stall the Kilowattrel, I guess. That makes enough sense at this point. Yeah, we'll go with that. And then, alright, Magneton we got you dealt with Paldean Tauros, because we can hit you with close combat, then Aqua Jet you. Arcanine, Flare Blitz, Extreme Speed. We got Earthquake as well. I need to figure out what speed I need to specifically be, because I need to also outspeed Moltres to beat it with like Wave Crash or something. Cacturn can be beat by the Tauros. I think we'll go Muscle Band here, because Choice Band really, we need to be able to hit with every move, not just one. So I think Muscle Band is okay here. Because having to play around being locked into a move last week was pretty bad. So, yeah, we got Wave Crash, Earthquake, Close Combat, Aqua Jet. Yeah, because we can hit Hitmonchan. We can hit you with Articuno and basically chip down. Yeah, and we've got a Alolan Raichu as well. So we'll hit you with Psychic, we'll hit you flying, that's about as much as we can do. So if you start running away with the game, then we're in a bit of a problem. Ariados, we hit you with Articuno, we hit you with Raichu, with Arcanine. Yeah, so we've got enough, I think, for Ariados. Chinchino, you get beat up by Paldean Tauros, and everything else is going to deal crazy damage to you. Dracloak, we have specific coverage on Articuno for you in Shadow Ball. I think we should be okay here. I guess we'll run speeds. Yeah, let's go run into a box and let's go put in all the yeah. Add Pokemon. Ariados. 40 speed. So yeah, we don't have to worry. Sucker Punch on that Pokemon's gonna suck. Heracross. Can run with the game if it's running Choice Scarf Moxie. Blastoise could be a Shell Smash set. Still expect to be able to beat it. Next is Florges. Yeah, 154 base special defense and 68 physical defense. Yeah. And you are a little bit weaker on the physical side, so we could run Wild Charge, but it's very, very close on both sides, so I'm not going to delve too much. Mesprit. Yeah, you're just like all there, so we're just going to have to kind of chip you down. Kilowattrel, very fast, very frail. Yeah. So we're just going to have to tank and just deal damage as we can. After Kilowattrel is Magneton. Yeah, so actually special defense is weaker. So that having been said, do we run a similar set like we did last week and just go with like Overheat as a coverage move and kind of try and whittle away at that point? I like the idea of Overheat, not having to take recoil and just being able to deal damage elsewhere. Do you get a Flame Wheel? What's it called? Flame Wheel? Right? Flame Charge. We could use it to kind of set up and try and run away with the game. Potentially. Yeah, we'll put Flame Charge on it. It's a bit of tech, but we'll run it anyway. just to try and outspeed anything if we need to. But yeah, we've got stuff on there for Magneton. Moltres next. We know we hit you for big damage, so why are there 2 Moltreses? Whatever, I'm not going to question it. You're pretty much the same on both, and you're slightly weaker special defensively. So we're pretty set on beating you. You're 90 base speed, and Raichu's 95. So we're good on that part. So we're going to absolutely outspeed you unless you are Choice Scarf. Cacturn should be pretty slow, right? Yeah, 55 base speed. Weak on both sides, so it's not going to matter which side we try to hit him with. It's going to be weak on in both sets of it. Hitmonchan, 76 speed. Actually, crazy special defense there. So, do we have anything physically we can hit him with to try and whittle him down? I mean, we've got Paldean Tauros, I guess, not taking any super effective damage, but I mean, we've got these 2 that are both special defense. I mean, we can hit it with Iron Head, Overheat, Flame Charge, and just kind of whittle away, I guess, maybe. It's quite interesting. We can not really bring Berserker in, never mind. Yeah, so we'll have to kind of deal big damage with Arcanine. And yeah, so that means that Tauros is going to have to be late game, come in and sweep in. Ariados, we've already got it loaded in there. Chinchino. I think this might be the sneaky, like, tidy up sweeper. Yeah, 115 speed. That is faster than I thought. Holy. I don't think we can outspeed that with anything but Galvantula. Not even Galvantula outspeeds it. That's our fastest Pokemon, I think. Yeah. Aside from Raichu. Wow, that's quite a surprise. And not Terra Grass. We wanted Terra Fairy? No. What did we want? Fairy for you. Theoretically electric, we already hit you with electric. Steel, potentially? But all offensively only hits you, and you've got massive special defense, so we don't want that. So we would have gone Fairy for you, Fairy for you. You resist, we hit you. Fairy could be okay. We gotta think, who do we hit with all of our different sets? We hit you with Psychic. We hit you with Discharge. We hit you with anything with neutral damage, but we don't want to hit you anyway on the special side. We hit you with both event damage, so we put out damage everywhere. We hit you neutral and just tank your hits. We hit you with Surf. Terra Fire could be no, not really. Well, hits you. Terra Fire could be a good backup. I think I like Terra Fire. And also defensively is okay because he doesn't have a ground type. Yeah, no ground type gives extra coverage, offensive coverage. I honestly, yeah, hits you, yeah. It's just extra safety, I guess, safety net. Yeah. So we gotta hope that Paldean Tauros can tank a hit. Oh, we gotta Intimidate. We're fine. We'll just Intimidate it. We'll have to switch out and Intimidate well. And then Dracloak. I think this will be a sneaky set. Because it also has quite a few tools. Yeah, 102 base speed, so it's pretty fast. It's quite frail, but it gets both screens. See, light screen there. Reflect. Oh my gosh. I promise I can type. See, it gets Reflect. It's Acrobatics, but that would only be if it loses its item. So, 102 speed. We need to figure out how to outspeed it. And still hit it. I guess we hit it with Psychic, I guess. I said 102 speed, right? I think instead of Thunderbolt, what do you actually get? Do you get something like Shadow Ball? You get Sucker Punch, but I don't feel like using that, because that's physical. Do you get Ghost or Dark moves? Ghost? No, you don't. Dark. All physical moves. Great. So it would have to be tech in order to do anything. Cool. This one is Volt Switch. I don't know. Okay. So we got this. I don't actually, hold on. We need to go check because we may need to run max speed just to outspeed it. I didn't even think about that. Because if it is something like this, 333. So we need to hit 334 raw in order to outspeed it. And 315. Good to know. So we need to hit 334. 334, and we can invest. Actually, no, there's no purpose because we're running Focus Sash. What am I? Been a long day, I guess. Okay. And who is actually the fastest threat aside from Matt? Like, his team is fairly slow otherwise, except for Kilowattrel. Yeah, so we see it's got wind power, voltage. Ooh, well, no, because we're not going to bring. We're certainly not bringing Tauros in against the Kilowattrel, so competitive is not going to be it. Yeah, so I mean, everything is fairly slow except for the Dracloak and Kilowattrel, which I guess the same thing could be. Well, I've got 3 faster Pokemon. Galvantula. I mean, your middle speeds here. Electrode and Alolan Raichu. So the 3 electric types. Which do nothing except for their spread moves, or not spread moves, coverage moves into there. But I think that'll be the team builder for today. I hope y'all have enjoyed, and I will see y'all next time. Peace.